Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haniifatul'Adzra. My student number is 1910732009. In this video, I will explain my understanding on the topic 2, which is what is the discourse analysis, and I will focus on explaining my understanding on definitions of discourse analysis and the 5 basic aspects that I need to know in discourse analysis. So first, what is discourse analysis? Discourse analysis first introduced by Zelig Harris in 1952, that he said that the discourse analysis is the way of analyzing the connection between speech and writing. And also, discourse analysis examines the patterns of the language across the text, and also consider the relationship between the language and the cultural social context. Next, I will explain the 5 aspects that I need to know in discourse analysis. First is language as saying, doing, and being. Language serves as a great many function. It's not only to communicate and informing to each other, but it also allow us to do things and be things as well. So what does it mean? So it means that when language allow us to do things, we can engage in action and activities. And when language allow us to be things, we can take on a different socially significant identities. And then for the next aspect is uh, social and practices. So language can be practiced through the game based on the reading materials. Uh, the example of this is the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. This card game rules that the player given a card, and in the card there are characters that they must know the meaning of the characters. So if they don't know, they cannot win the game. So if they know, they can win the game. That's how the language can be practiced through the game works. And then for the third aspect is language and politics. Social goods are the stuff of the politics. It's not only about the political parties or something like that, but it also about the social goods. Uh, in the deep level, social goods here uh, can distribute to the society. So when we use language, the social goods and their distributions is always at a stake. So that in here, language is always means political in a deep sense. So for the next aspect is uh, two forms of discourse analysis, uh, descriptive and critical. Some approaches in discourse analysis, which we can call descriptive, say that they uh, their goal of the language is to describe the language words in order to understand it. And other approaches, which we can call critical, as in critical discourse analysis, say that it's not only to describe how the language works, but it offers the deeper explanation. They want to speak or perhaps intervene the in the social and political issues, problems, and also controversies in the world. And for the last aspect is discourse and socially situated identities. Based on G, 1996, discourse involved in socially situated identities that we enact and recognize in a different settings that we interact in. They include the cultural specific ways of performing and cultural specific ways of recognizing identities and the activities. So I think that's all my explanation for this topic. Uh, I'm sorry for all of my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.